Hey, my name is Austin Morales here with the Intergamer Podcast at QuakeCon 2016, and we found Britanni Johnson.
Hi,
How's it
guys.
going?
It's good. I'm having an amazing time.
So for people who don't know, this is Angel from Borderlands.
Hi.
Can you tell me how that all started? Like, is this what you originally wanted to do, and how did you break into the industry?
Oh, wow. I was originally going to school for politics. Yeah. And
That's a big change.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to law school. My friends came across a flyer that was like, be in a video game. And they were like, you like video games, you should do this. And I had never really been acting in my life. Like, I've never had an acting job or gone to an audition. And I was like, okay, cool, yeah, that sounds fun. And I went, and 5 auditions later, I'm sitting in an office with Randy Pitchford from Gearbox, and they are like, yeah, we want to use you for our game, which at the time I didn't know was Borderlands, nor did we really know how big it was going to be. So I'm like, yeah, that sounds fun. Like, and I did it, ended up being such a great experience, did Borderlands 2, went back to school, did Borderlands 2, and then that's whenever I started pursuing video games full time.
Tell me about Oxenfree. How did that come about?
Oxenfree, I knew they were casting for Oxenfree, and I actually reached out to them because I saw the breakdown of characters, and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks like a really awesome game. It was a team that came out of Telltale and Disney. Yeah, and so that itself, I was like, okay, this is going to be good. I read for a completely different character. I believe I read for, if you played it, Clarissa, and they were like, actually, no, you would be a really awesome Nona, and it was Nona's, so it was perfect, and I loved it. That was a really cool team to work on, because unlike Borderlands, which comes from a huge studio, Oxenfree, I was able to see every process, every step of the way. So it was really cool to learn how an indie developer works.
Tell me about Hot Pepper Gaming.
Oh my God, Hot Pepper Gaming. Yeah, I've done 2.
Okay.
So the more recent one was the most painful one, and it was a habanero pepper with ghost pepper sauce on it. I wasn't ready to commit to like a ghost pepper or like a Carolina Reaper or something like that. So they were like, okay, but you need to take it a step further than just a habanero. And I was like, oh no, what did I do? They were like, you're gonna eat a pepper and you're gonna give a game review. And I was like, oh yeah, cool, okay. Like, you do all the prep beforehand. Like, you write out what it is that you want to say about the game. Like, you write out a game review, but whenever you eat the pepper, everything goes away. Like, you just start seeing red, and you're just, everything you had ever planned to say just is out the window. You're just like
We can get super creative.
like, I just gotta get through this. I can get the cup of milk, because they don't give you milk until you're done, until you are finished with their review. And so you're like, and then the next part, and then the next part, and then I just want to get this over with.
Yeah, it's a good game. Okay, bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything hurts.
So what games are you playing right now?
Pokemon Go.
All right, the big question. What faction are you? There is a wrong answer.
Yeah, the wrong answer is Instinct. I'm Mystic. Yeah. Are you?
This interview is over. This interview is over.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm Team Valor.
Oh, well then, whatever. We have no qualms.
We do.
Oh my God.
We do.
Valor takes over all the gyms.
I'll take a gym and I'll leave for 5 minutes, come back, and be like, let's see how this gym's. It's gone. It's
really?
destroyed.
Oh no, I can't keep a gym for more than 5 minutes. But I also like to troll and put up my worst Pokemon up on the gym.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, you want to keep the good ones for fighting, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's funny because I'll name them funny things, then put them up, and I'm just like.
So now you're part of the NVIDIA Gaming Network.
Yeah.
How did that come about, and how do you like it so far?
It's a lot of fun so far, because I do the Daily Bite for Polaris,
okay.
and all of this came because of voiceover work. So I would do press junkets for whatever games were coming out, Borderlands, Oxenfree, and I would go onto game trailers or Polaris, like I was doing, or back in the day, G4 or Machinima, and talk about the games. And eventually people were like, you know what, you should consider hosting a little bit. And I'm like, okay, cool, you know? And so NGN, just working through the industry, they were looking for a host, and someone was like, oh, Brittany's pretty solid, you should reach out to her. They did, And they kind of told me the direction they wanted to go with the channel. They're developing their YouTube channel so that it's not necessarily tech-based, but more for the gamers, and not necessarily like a news show. And I like that. I like that they were trying to do something different.
Where do you see yourself in the future? Let's say 5 years.
I'm kind of going with the flow right now. There definitely is a path that I'm taking and a plan, but this is a new experience for me, working on someone's YouTube network rather than just a video game.
Yeah.
And it's really fun being on the business side of it, because that's my background. I had business development roles, and then I went to school for something that's not video games, and so I like taking on that role. I like being kind of the point of contact between the people and the developer. On the side, I like to do a lot of business development, and maybe that can become something. But right now, I still love voiceovers and doing what I'm doing, and still working with really awesome production crews. So I'm going to ride that for as long as I can.
Where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at Britanni Johnson, BRITANNI. Also, I'm on YouTube. I do kind of like vlogs in my free time whenever I'm out traveling, and it's BRITANNIplays. And yeah, you can find me Polaris NGN. Come check me out. I'm everywhere.